Life surrounds you in stages, moving and changing, growing and receiving. Gracefully learn to accept that which you cannot change, making adjustments along the way to accommodate your psyche. Never compromise, never align yourselves with others who are non-harmonious. Instead, remain calm, neutral, kind, and aware. Transitioning, becoming part of the present moment. Choosing to actually let go and release control. Not just saying the words, but living up to your potential. Invite your inner beauty to shine. Allow your voice to be heard. The best possible version of yourself is within, waiting to be revealed. Joie de vivre, the transition begins. Observe, notice, but most of all, enjoy. Join your fingertips together, your thumbs together, and form a mudra called the Trimurti Mudra. A mudra that represents life's transitions. Let your fingertips, your thumbs gently touch and form a triangular shape, and rest the shape along your belly. Soften the gaze in your eyes if that's comfortable for you, and begin to attune to all the feelings that this gesture represents. Let your shoulders slide down your back, your crown reach towards the sky as your spine grows tall and long. Your sits bones are rooted into the earth, and find comfort with the breath. As you begin to feel comfortable, and invite the breath to move through your body seamlessly and softly, repeat quietly to yourself, I embrace all the sensations that this mudra, this gesture invites, easily. I embrace all the sensations that this mudra invites, easily, peacefully. I embrace life's transitions in whichever way they appear in your life, big or small. You are ready, you are capable. Let the breath move through your body, gently, softly. And begin to have a conversation with yourself. Let the breath move through your belly and expand and flower right to your heart center, where the Anahata chakra lies. A place of love, a place of compassion. Notice how you feel in this moment. Watch, witness, and allow the breath to continue to flower up to the third eye, where the Ajna chakra lies. A place of perception, a place of intuition. Check in with the body now. Notice what the body needs emotionally, physically. Allow these feelings to rest. To remain. Acknowledge these feelings, promising to challenge yourself as you move into your practice today. Sit with the breath. Let the breath nourish you. Acknowledge the breath as your life force, moving through your body, filling you with energy. Let the breath return over and over again to nourish you. Be aware of the breath. Be aware of the present moment. Choose a sankalpa for your practice. Let your intention be something personal. Or perhaps share your intention with the universe, asking for peace, asking for kindness. Honor your sankalpa as you practice today as a present truth. Feel the breath move through your body as you sit with the mudra, silently repeating to yourself that you acknowledge all sensations, all transitions, easily. That you are ready for whatever life's challenges, changes that come your way. As you sit with your mudra, allow me to read a short poem by Dana Falls. Breath by breath. Life proceeds breath by breath, deep, full and easy. Shallow or uneven, breathing is the key to cultivating peace. Breath by breath, choose to stay present. It isn't success you are seeking, but surrender to the flow of energy. It's not control that matters, but letting go. Allowing life exactly as it is this moment to touch and change and breathe through you. A few more rounds of breath moving through your body, acknowledging the present moment, feeling all the sensations that this mudra offers to you today. And slowly releasing the mudra, letting your hands rest on your lap, sitting with the breath. Slowly opening your gaze if your eyes were closed, and reaching your right arm and your left arm, just finding some gentle movement to help awaken the body. Let your right arm release to the mat, your left arm overhead, and find a side stretch. Moving right to left, horizontally awakening the body, the back body, the ribs. And one more time to the left, and coming to stillness, removing any blankets or blocks that you may have been seated on, and coming around into a table position. Wrists under shoulders, feet flat or tucked, engagement of the belly, beginning to move and undulate the spine in a cat dog. Tucking the tailbone, moving the navel towards the spine, and then letting your gaze move forward as you lift the chest. Pressing the palms into the earth, noticing and feeling. Noticing the strength in your body. Noticing the strength of mind. Feeling the vertebrae lift and lower. All in tune with the breath. all in tune with the present moment. Coming to stillness, reaching the right leg back, just finding a stretch in the toes as you extend the right leg. And then begin to lift the right leg. And then extend the left arm, gaze down at your mat, press into the earth with your right palm, and find a gentle balance. Reach fingertips towards the front of the mat and toes towards the back. Inhale and exhale, and then release. Left palm, right knee meets left. Extend the toes on the left leg. Reach, notice and feel. And then let your left leg float as your right arm reaches out towards the front of the mat. Engage the belly, press the palm into the mat. Find the breath and offer the body a gentle balance on the opposite side. Fingertips reach towards the front of the mat, toes towards the back. Release. Left knee meets right. Inhale and exhale. Tuck your toes, hover your knees, and lift up to a downward facing dog. Walk your dog. Stretch your soles of your feet to the back of the mat. Palms facing forward, pressed into the mat. Come up on toes. Sigh out the breath and just let the body stretch. Release and let go. Come back down to the earth on your knees. Step the right leg through into a low lunge. Your chest, your torso is leaning on the right thigh. Walk your toes back on the left foot. Left arm on right leg. Just find a gentle twist as you lift your right arm and gaze toward your right fingertips. Inhale and exhale. Release your right arm to your thigh or to the mat and twist in the opposite direction. Left arm lifts, gaze towards the left fingers, offering the body a side twist. Both hands come back, right leg moves back. Just sit back on your thighs, stretch your toes a little bit. And then come forward again. Step your left leg through. Extend the right leg long. Move your right hand in and extend. Reach your left arm up. Gaze towards your fingertips. Belly on forward thigh. Let your left arm come into the inside of your foot and reverse your twist. Breathing. Pressing into the earth, and then coming back, releasing, moving your left leg behind you, lifting your knees, and moving into your downward facing dog again. Still walking the dog, coming up on toes, letting the soles of your feet reach the earth. Bending your knees and hopping towards the center of the mat, hang in a forward fold for just a moment. Bend your knees if there's any tightness in the hamstrings, or keep your legs straight. Walk your fingertips up above your knees. Gaze over the front of your mat for your half lift. Bend your knees. Inhale your arms overhead. Sit back in your hips. Feel the weight in the soles of your feet as you move into a chair pose. Inhale and exhale. Let your arms come forward, palms facing each other, belly engaged. Still sitting in your chair, powering it up, seeing if you could move a little bit lower. Feeling the weight in the soles of your feet. Inhaling your arms overhead. A gentle back bend, swan diving down, forward fold. Remembering to bend the knees if there's any tightness. Inhaling, exhaling. Bending your knees, powering up, finding chair again. Arms alongside your ears, belly engaged. Soles of your feet pressed into the earth. Moving your arms in front of you, palms still facing each other, belly still engaged. Stepping into the soles of your feet a little bit deeper. Knees in line with your ankle. And finding the breath. Inhaling overhead, swan diving down. Uttanasana, forward fold. Fingertips walk above your knees, half lift. Gaze over the front of your mat. Swan dive up, swan dive down again. Step your left foot back, your right foot back. You may need to adjust your hands. And roll your chest forward as you move into a plank pose. Press into the earth, energy radiating through the soles of your feet. Drop your right knee, move your right palm towards the center of the mat and pivot. And spin the belly forward, gazing up towards the fingertips, using your knee as a kickstand, lifting your hip on your left leg. Releasing to the earth, untucking your toes and finding your plank again, feeling the energy in your body. And then releasing your left leg, spinning your belly, turning your foot, and lifting your right arm up as you gaze towards the right fingertips. A side plank. Feeling the strength in your body. Release to the earth. And lift your left leg and find your downward facing dog again. Inhale and exhale. Press into the earth with the sole of your left foot and inhale your right leg up behind you. Three-leg dog. Release your right leg down, press your right sole into the earth and inhale your left leg up. Again, three-leg dog on the opposite leg. Release to the earth, inhale your right leg up, bend your right knee, roll your chest forward and step the right leg through. As best you can, walk it up. Have your blocks available if you need one or two. Find yourself steady in the earth and then power up to a high lunge. Inhale your arms overhead. Notice and feel. Knee in line with the ankle, arms lifted, gaze forward. Release your right hand to your right thigh, or on the high side, release your hand to the block. Pivot, twist, lift your left arm and gaze towards your fingertips. Release your left hand down, reverse hands on the block, twist in the opposite direction. Breathe, notice, and feel. Hands release to the earth. Right leg steps back. Downward facing dog. Walk your dog, come up on toes. See if the soles of your feet reach a little bit more towards the back of the mat. Move your right foot in towards the center. Inhale and lift your left leg. Bend your left knee and step it through, guiding it, finding steadiness before you lift, having blocks available. And when you're ready to lift, inhale your arms overhead. Engagement of the belly. Finding the breath. Challenging yourself. Lower your hand to the top of the block, the high side of the block, and Twist. Lift your right arm. Gaze up towards your right fingertips. Breathe. Lower your right hand to the top of the block and twist in the opposite direction. Come down to the mat. Move the block out of your way and step back into a downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Let this downward facing dog be a rest for you. Let the head hang easily between your shoulders. If there's any tension in your legs or your knees, bend your knees just a little bit. Walk your dog. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly walk hands and toes towards the center of the mat. Hang in your forward fold, your Uttanasana. Keep the legs straight or bend the legs. See what feels right for you. Find a half lift. Gaze over the front of your mat. Shoulder blades come back towards each other. And then release. Bend your knees. Power up. Circle the sun. And let your hands come down to your heart center. Observe. Feel. Acknowledge all the changes going through your body at this time, in this present moment. And then release. Let your left leg come towards the back of the mat, all four corners of the sole of your foot on the mat. Your right knee is pointed forward. Bend your right knee. Keep your knee in line with your ankle. Engage the belly and extend the arms across the heart center for your warrior two. Gaze over your middle finger on your forward hand. Let your lower extremities sink into the earth. Your upper extremities open and widen. And find a breath. Feel the power in this pose, the power in your warrior. And then straighten the forward leg as you lift the arms, palms together, Anjali Mudra, hands in front of the heart center. A moment of grace, a moment of acknowledging the present moment. Bend the knee, hands release, warrior two. And flow your warrior. Each time maybe sinking a little bit deeper. And moving the energy right down to the heart center. One more time. Reach and extend. And circle. And move the energy to the heart. Reach. And pivot in the opposite direction. Find your warrior two. This time your left knee is forward. Your knee is in line with your ankle. Your right leg is planted into the earth. All four corners of your toes, of your feet, of your foot, your pinky toe, your big toe planted into the earth. Your arms extended along the heart center. Gaze over the middle finger on your forward hand. Straighten the leg. Arms circle the sun. Energy in front of the heart center. Extend your arms, warrior two. Straighten the leg and move the energy in a gesture of kindness, in a humbling gesture of peace. Extend. And one more time, straighten and move the energy in front of your heart center. Warrior two, and then cartwheel down. Left leg goes back. And find your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the right leg towards the sky. Bend the knee and move the right knee forward as you walk the toes back on the left foot. Let the hands come back alongside the forward knee. Lengthen and lift the torso. Gaze over the front of your mat. Let your gaze be forward. And if you're comfortable and if your body feels that it needs to assume another shape, lower to forearms. You can have a blanket available to receive your forearms. And you could even lower down a little bit further. Stack fists, receive your forehead. And inhale and exhale. Feeling a stretch in the hips and the groin. Feeling a connection to the present moment. Knowing that you are capable of transitioning, of transforming, of changing, becoming available to whatever life offers. Rest and receive. And when you're ready to release, lift your forehead if your head is lowered. Plant your hands down on the mat. Make your chest and spine tall and erect again. And let your right leg come back. Tuck your toes, press into the earth. Hug your knees and lift into a downward facing dog. Walking the dog, finding some movement, especially in that right leg that was bent forward. And then on your next inhale, lift your left leg, bend your left knee, and move your left knee forward, extending the right leg long. Finding just what feels right in the pose. Walking your hands back, keeping your chest and your spine tall and long if that feels right for you. We're moving forward onto forearms, resting on a blanket or blocks. Or perhaps stacking your fists, lowering your forehead on your fists. Or crocodile hands and lower your forehead down to the mat. Finding the breath. Feeling the energy move through your body. Breath by breath, moment by moment. Inhaling and exhaling. Allowing yourself to receive. Allowing yourself to notice where there needs to be changes, what you may decide to work on in your practice. Feeling proud, feeling accomplished. And as you're ready to release, lift your forehead, press your palms into the earth. Let the left leg come back. Move your hands around, tuck your toes, hover your knees, and come back up into your downward facing dog. Readjusting, realigning the body. Not worrying about what your neighbor looks like. Not worrying about what the shape or the pose look like in a book. Just feeling the pose, experiencing how your body feels in this shape. Rolling your torso forward into plank, engagement of the belly, lifting the buttocks, pressing into the earth, Feeling the strength in your biceps and your triceps. And then bending your right knee, bending your left. Sitting back on your hips, extending your legs out long. And slowly finding the center of the mat and coming down to the mat. Hugging your knees into your chest, tightly massaging the organs. Massaging the lower sacrum as you rock from right to left. Finding the breath. And then extending the legs, finding the outer edges of the soles of your feet, bending your knees towards your chest, feet are flexed, chin is slightly engaged, and finding a happy baby's pose. Moving your knees in towards your chest, gently holding on to the edges of your feet. Softening the breath, releasing, letting go. And then slowly releasing the grip from your hands, right and left sole of your feet, return to the earth. Walk the heels towards your buttocks. Your knees are pointing up towards the sky. Your back is flat on the mat and your arms are alongside your body. Reconnect with the breath. Inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, press the soles of your feet into the mat as you lift your buttocks, your chest, your torso. Rolling the chest towards the sky. Lifting the left shoulder and lifting the right, tucking your shoulders underneath your arms, interlacing your fingertips, pointing your fingertips down towards the soles of your feet as you continue to press into the earth. Chin slightly tucked, inhaling and lifting, feeling the bend in your back, the tightness in your buttocks as you move into bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Inhaling and exhaling. Always keeping the pose matched to your breath. Another breath. And then lift your right shoulder, release your right arm. Lift your left shoulder, release your left arm. Hands planted alongside your body. And then return to the earth, vertebrae by vertebrae. Hug your knees into your chest. Massage your sacrum right to left. Release your right leg long. Release your left leg long. As you move into your final resting pose, your Shavasana. Separate your feet. Let your palms flip towards the sky. Arms alongside your body. Chin slightly tucked. Feeling the breath soften. Allowing the body to melt into the earth as the earth receives you. Letting go, releasing, finding a place of repose, of rest, of relaxation. Feeling the energy move through your body in times of quiet. The body, the mind can sense all the energy that you've created from your practice in your resting pose. Let your body be quiet. Let your mind be still. Invite peace. knowing that you are capable of all transitions that come into your life, whatever they may be. You are ready. You are strong. You are complete. Remain in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like. And when you're ready to release, find some gentle movement, touching thumbs to fingertips, wiggling toes, moving your neck from left to right, finding a deep stretch overhead, placing the soles of your feet on the mat and rolling to your right side into a fetal position, cradling your head with your right hand, thanking yourself for showing up to practice, honoring your body. And if you set an intention, remember your intention now. Remember it as a present truth. Press into the earth, letting your head down and come up last. And find that comfortable position for you. Perhaps it's a Sukhasana or your legs extended, or your hands in front of your heart center. And allow me to read another reading from Dana Falls. Be the energy. Even as I rest my attention on the unwavering center, I see that nothing stays the same. The moment is dynamic, changing. When I try to frame it, freeze it, pin it down, I lose the fluidity of now. My urge to grow nudges me beyond my comfort zone. In order to evolve, I enter the unknown and become more mobile, mutable, versatile. Evolution and perfection coincide, inviting me to expand my view until I see two as one, and one as the sum of every change in circumstance. I savor this gift of living fully, present with what is. Sit in peace, sit in stillness. May you be guided by your heart, warmed by your soul, and lifted by your spirit. Namaste.